Hi guys! Okay, at this time I will explain about the graph.
Graph is the presentation of data contained in a table that is displayed in the form of image. Besides, the graph can also be interpreted as a combination of data in the form of numbers, letters, image, symbols, words, paintings, which are presented in a media with the aim of providing an overview of data from material presenters to the recipient of the material in the process of delivering
Bar
chart.
image.
Bar graphs are graphs that represent data using bars or rectangles. Bar graphs are often known as a histogram. Bar graphs are used to show different levels of view from several aspects of a data. Bar graphs are the simplest graphs among other types of graphs because this graph is very easy to understand and only depicts data in the form of bars. The length of the bar is a picture of the percentage of data, while the width of the bar does not affect anything. However, in general, the data that we can compare with the graph cannot be much. The maximum data that we can compare is only 8 data. To be able to clarify the comparison between one data with another, each bar must have different colors. Line graph is a graph that presents data using line or curves. Line graphs are widely used to describe a development of change over time on an object being examined. This chart consists of two main axes, the x-axis and the y-axis. For use, the x-axis is usually used to indicate the time of observation, while the y-axis is used to indicate the flow of observation at certain times. Time and observation are collected with points in the xy plane. Then from each adjacent point connected by a line so that it will produce a line graph, or often also called a line diagram. For example, we will draw a line of data from Facebook site visitor from Monday to Saturday. On the x-axis, we can write years from Monday to Saturdays, and on the y-axis, we can write down the number of value of the result obtained. Usually, these numbers are in the form of scale ranging from 0 to the highest number of results obtained in a research. Example, 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, and others. Cycle graph. A cycle graph is a graph that presents data using cycles. Cycle graph is a picture of the ups and downs of data in the form of a cycle to illustrate the percentage of the total flow of a data. In making a circular graph, there are several things we must pay attention to. Namely, we first determine the percentage of each object to the overall data, and then we determine the magnitude of each data group singles. To determine the percentage of a group of data, we can do by means of the number of groups of data divided by the total amount of all data 100%. And to determine the size of the angle, we can do by dividing the result of the percentage of data group by 360. The second, we determine the color of each data group. The color is used to distinguish between one data group and another. Purpose of making cards. The purpose of the use of graphic in the presentation of data is to show a comparison between one data with another data in a qualitative, informative manner with a simple display. Data in the form of description that are many and also complex can be transformed into simple forms using graphic. So, if a graphic is difficult to read or understand, it means that the chart has lost its benefit. Purpose of making cards. The purpose of the use of graphic in a presentation of data is to show a comparison between one data with another data in a qualitative or performative manner with a simple display. Data in the form of descriptive description that are many and also complex can be transformed into simple form using function. The function of the graph is to describe data in the form of figures which are simpler and accurately explain the development and compression of objects or events that are interconnected in a short and clear manner. So it can be conclude graph function. Describe quantitative data in a simple but precise way. Explain the development, compression of objects, or interrelated events in a concise and clear manner. That's all the discussion about the definition of graphic and their types. Hopefully can be useful. That's my explanation of the graph, and now I will show picture of the graph that I explained.